So we're live. Um, Let me just do a few adjustments. The light is kind of bad. Turn that off. Sorry, just getting used to this stuff. I haven't done it on Whatnot before, but I am recasting to YouTube and Twitch. Wait, that's not what I want. Hold on. Yeah, that's fine. So this is what I need. Okay. Okay, that looks good, I think. I'll make some other adjustments later, but that's good to get started. All right, so we have audio, we have music. I think we're good. Do a little test here. Hey, there's some people joining in right now. Welcome. I don't know what's not showing up on my phone, but oh, sorry. Yeah, let me just make sure that there's not like a huge lag. I don't see it on my phone right now, but I think we're live. Let me check Twitch. Okay, let me just start doing stuff. Yeah, we're here. Okay, so my name is Lou. I go by Lucid. I make these skins. For the Oculus Quest 2, the Pro 3, the Quest 3, and a few other devices like Xbox, Switch, PlayStation. Those I don't have up right now. We're only going to go over the Quest 3 really because I don't have the Oculus Quest 2 at the moment. I gave it to my nephew. But yeah, they're like very high quality. They're printed on 3M vinyl and they last a very long time. They're really easy to install because you see like they're not sticky, but once you put them on there and apply pressure, they will really stick. So I still don't know what's not showing on my phone. Let me check. Okay, so I'm going to show you guys how I put these on. They're very easy to put on. And they remove with no problem. You can see how like tight they get on there. To remove them, it's not that easy, but when you do peel it, it comes off with no issues. And it doesn't leave any like glue or residue behind. You can see. It just comes off. There's nothing behind. Make a little adjustment here. That's better. So that's the old Venom one. I'm not doing the Venom today. I'm only going to be doing I'm going to do Mando. I'm going to do, what else do I have? I have Boba, and I have Optimus Prime. So we're going to start with Mando. I always tell people to start with the controllers first, because it takes a little getting used to, and everybody wants to start with the main phase, but it's easier it's easier to do something smaller that's not as critical first, so you can get a hang of the vinyl and how it applies. Gotta change it. See, and if you don't get it on right the first time, you can always just peel it off. Comes off easily, and you can reposition it, and it won't affect anything. The first time, once you put it on, it will be on there for good. It will last you probably 5 years. There you go. It goes on really easily. There's no wrinkles, there's no bubbles. You just want to make sure you apply high pressure to the edges, just to make sure it's fully sealed in there. Don't be afraid to really like press down on it once you have it in the right position. If you don't have it, like if you're still putting it on, don't apply too much pressure, but it's really easy to put on. It's also good to clean it before you do this. Make sure there's no dirt or sweat on it. So here we go. This is the second one. Again, you can kind of see where the buttons go. Try to get it aligned as nice as possible. Here we go. And then just right there. I've been making these for a few years now. I print them in-house. It's all my designs. I've sold over 5,000. We're probably closer to like 7,000 now units. And everybody that gets them leaves nice reviews, because I do like how it stands out and how easy it is to put it on. So you just gotta make sure it's aligned, and then you press it down. Fairly easy. So it also comes with stickers for the plug, the bottom and the sides. Let me grab that one. I think I have it here. Thank you, Sayin. Yeah, I think they are pretty cool, and it's really gonna change how your device looks. And what a lot of people say, a lot of customers, they always have issues with people um, when you have multiple kids or multiple devices. Nobody knows like whose is whose, and they're always grabbing each other's, and they don't know what charger, like all this stuff. So it's really good um, to have different skins on them, and then now you know that your VR headset is yours. I cannot find the plug right now. Oh wait, did I have it down there? So just give me a minute. Um, like I said, I have these available for Quest 3 right now on Whatnot and my website, but I do have other designs for the Quest 2, and I'm going to be making more designs for Xbox, Switch, and PlayStation. And I'm really mad that I cannot find my plug. Yeah, I don't know where it is right now. Oh, I know where it is. Got it. Okay, so here's my plug. So you can see they're like on there very, very tight. Like it's really hard to peel off, but once you peel it off, it doesn't affect anything. There's no glue, it doesn't rip off in a million pieces. It protects your device against scratches, dirt, the yellowing that a lot of devices get after a while. The plastic is all like yellow and nasty. This actually protects it, because the reason why that happens is because the sun like makes the plastics yellow. Like, so if you're covering the whole area, then the UV rays are not hitting it as much. So you can see to put this one on is a little tricky, because sometimes you got to make sure it goes nice and even. You can kind of see it, try to align the bottom and the top as best as possible. And if you don't get it right, then you can always peel it off. So don't, just kind of go around it nicely. If you didn't get it right, then it just comes off and you can put it back on. That was pretty good. It was a slight off, but you see it wraps around the whole thing. The whole point is that you don't want it to come off easily, because you want it to last a long time. So sometimes it's tough, but it always comes off. It never leaves any residue or anything behind. So yeah, like I said, today we're gonna be doing Mando, Boba, and then Optimus Prime. There are other designs available, and today you get 15% off if you use the promo code Premiere. Since this is my first time live streaming on Whatnot, I'm also streaming or restreaming on Twitch and YouTube. There we go. Oh. So I have different designs. I have a lot of Marvel, Star Wars, a lot of Star Wars. What else do I have? I have Pickle Rick. I have Halo. They're all designs that I've done. And like I said before, I've sold over probably getting closer to 10,000, maybe like 7,000, 8,000. And it's very high quality vinyl. It's the same that they would use on a car wrap. Like you would see like a work truck or a high end like Lamborghini or something. So like it's meant to last outdoors, so you'll be fine. You'll be fine for your device. These are also available on Amazon. You can look it up, Loucid Skinz, come up. I think most of the designs are available on Amazon more than my website. I have some Oculus Quest 2 there. I have a few Xboxes. This week I'm going to be putting some Nintendo Switch designs. So you can see the best way to put it is to align it as best as possible. It's a little crooked, so you can peel it back. There we go. And then it just sticks on there nicely. It's not going to affect the cameras or the sensors. A customer just asked me, there are these UV sensors, or not UV, infrared lights that come out of here for the device to know where the precision is. I believe that's what it's for. I'm not sure actually. So he asked me if the decal was going to block those, because in the video you can see them. They're like all around here. There's like a bunch of them. And I did a test. I put a sticker on my TV remote and also on the receiver on the actual TV. And I was just like switching the channels to see if that would block it. And it went through 2 layers of decal. So the one layer that you have on here wouldn't do it. You sometimes get a few like wrinkles on the edges. You can press it down with your nail or like a hard plastic. But the best thing that you could do is to add some heat, either with like a blow dryer, like very light heat. You just need a little bit to make the vinyl softer. This one I guess is kind of pointless since it's already black, but we'll put it on just to protect it a little more. You don't want those things to crack. And people, you've all seen the videos. A lot of people go very wild with the VR gaming. And they hit TVs, hit each other. I've seen a million videos like that on YouTube. So you want to protect it as much as possible because it is a very expensive device. The Quest 3, I think it's going for 500 now. You can probably get the Quest 2 for 250, 300. So this is the I would say the toughest part, but it's really not that hard. So the best way to align it, or what I usually look at, is like the distance around these things. And I just grab it with two hands. It never sticks to your hand. So you just want to align it as best as possible on all sides. Just like that. So you align it, and then you want to start from the middle all the way out. So I start pressing down. I do half first, and then I do the other half. So you start like that, nice and softly. Because if something's off, you can still peel it back. You don't want to press down too hard at first. And just start from the middle and work outwards. And you'll feel like the little wrinkles that might be forming. But then that's what the slits are for. It helps wrap around. If the slits weren't on there, you would definitely need heat to get it to go around, and it might stretch. It's very difficult. I know it'll be prettier if it didn't have the slits, but it will be much harder to put on. And there are, like, the vinyl's still here. So if you really want to cover those, you can. This should hold in there if you put it on. I can show you how to do that for the next one. And then here I just tuck it in. Again, with your nail, you want to apply pressure, but it goes on nicely. And you can see, like, it already looks really good. You see these wrinkles, you just want to just press them towards the outside. Everything from the middle out. You can use your nail. It's not going to scratch the sticker because it's, again, this is the same vinyl that would use for a car wrap or something that's going to be outdoors. And it's going to be like getting rained on, and it's going to be like rocks and everything hit it, so it'll withstand a lot of damage. Hopefully you're not throwing rocks at your Quest 3 because that would be weird. But a few bangs from the controllers or dropping them like my nephews always do. So, like I said before, I have different designs available. I have Halo, I have Black Panther, I have Hulk. There's a few on Whatnot right now, but I haven't added the whole catalog. And I have them for the Meta Quest 3 and the Oculus Quest 2 or the Meta Quest 2. You can find them on Amazon or on my website or on Whatnot. And if you use the discount code Premiere, since this is my first time live streaming on Whatnot, you will get 15% discount today only on my Whatnot. Oh wait, I knew that was gonna happen. Do I have a backup light? 1 second. I do have a backup light. Hope that's okay. Should have charged that before. The top one is charging, it's just not the side one. It was on battery. So yeah, these are my skins. We have them for the Meta Quest 3 and the Oculus Quest 2, and there's different designs. Today we're doing Boba or Mando, Boba, and Optimus Prime. You may see some flaws on these, but it's because they weren't good enough to send to customers. So I just kept them as samples. But the ones you get will be perfect. So you just want to get all those wrinkles out with your nail or like a hard plastic. But they look really cool. And like I said, you got everything covered. And it's good because if people have multiple VR headsets in your house, then you want to be able to tell them apart. And it also protects the device so it doesn't yellow from the sun or get scratches on it. So yeah, so that was the Mando one. We're gonna be moving to Boba next, and I'm gonna show you how to get the stickers off because it doesn't leave any residue behind, and it doesn't damage the device in any way. It actually protects it. If you buy them today on Whatnot, you will get a 15% discount. If you use the promo code Premiere. So yeah, they come out really great. All right, so we're gonna take these off. Let me get the next one ready. They're a little tough to come off, but that's the whole point of them. You don't want it to peel off easily. And like I said, these are the same vinyl that we use for cars, so they could last you probably. They last like 5 years outdoors, so indoors I would say easily 10. And nobody has a device for that long. You see it peels off, doesn't leave anything behind. It doesn't damage anything. It doesn't rip off into a million pieces. It's not a sticker. It's a high quality vinyl decal. It's a skin wrap. You see, it peels off really easily. It doesn't damage anything, and it doesn't leave any residue behind. These are my skins that I make for the Oculus Quest 2, the Meta Quest 3. And I'm gonna start doing the Switch, PlayStation, the Asus ROG Ally. I have the packs. There's a lot of products that we're gonna be dropping soon. You can get these off Amazon, Etsy. I have a few in Walmart Marketplace. But they're really easy to put on. It doesn't damage anything, and it protects your devices against yellowing, sweat stains, a bunch of nasty stuff. So then you can have it look nice and possibly even resell it. See, the slits are meant to be able to wrap around the corners nicely. So it just comes off. Not that easy, just because it's not meant to be taken off easily. It's supposed to last. It's not gonna just peel off after using it or after months of use. But they make your device look pretty good, and it protects it at the same time. So these just come off the cameras. And then we can start with the next one. Again, my name is Lucid from Loucid Skinz. I make these really cool, high quality vinyl decals for the Meta Quest 2 and the Meta Quest 3. They're really easy to put on, as you'll see in a minute. And it covers everything: the remote, the two remotes, the plug, and the headset. I am working on a different kit that will wrap fully around the battery pack and this areas, but I'm just having trouble with this section because it's very, very curvy. So we're gonna start doing bottlenecks. I'm gonna start with the plug this time. So you can see the best way to align it would be you just hold it up and then you look at the edges of the hole, make sure it's even on all sides. And it's really easy to put it on. You just peel it. If you didn't get it quite right, you can peel it off, as long as you don't apply pressure. You'll be okay. So you can do a few tries. It's still gonna stick. It's not gonna affect anything. I'm sorry for the camera shakiness. I need to find a better way to set up my cameras. And today you'll get 15% off since it's my first time live streaming on Whatnot. Just use the coupon code Premiere and you'll get your 15% discount from any of the skins that I have right now. If you don't see a design that you like, message me or write it on the chat. You can go on my website and there's more designs there. There's some on Amazon too. If you look up Loucid Skinz, Skins with a Z. So this one's a little tricky, so you can see it's kind of going off to the side a bit. So you can put it there. Just go all the way around nicely. Applying light pressure with your thumbs. See, that's a little bit off. I don't like it. So I can still peel it back gently. And then redo it. See, this one's better. Any wrinkles that you get like that, you want to just get them off and then apply pressure now that you have it all aligned and that you know you want it to stick. It's that easy. A lot of people don't like buying skins because they think they're clumsy or they don't have the skill to put a skin on right and they don't want to waste the money, but it does protect the device, so there is an added value there. You want it to last as long as possible, and especially with the Meta Quest 3 and any of these VR headsets, people tend to hit them a lot or drop them a lot. It's very active gaming. Like your PlayStation will be fine if it's just sitting next to the TV. But with these, I mean, you can hit a table, you can hit a chair, you can hit a couch. We've all seen those videos on YouTube. People hitting each other, breaking TVs. Why am I not doing this right? Okay, I had it right the first time. I thought it was the wrong controller. They actually say left or right, so I should follow my own instructions. So what you do is you want to get it through the joystick first, and then align the edges around the buttons so they're all even. So you might need to like twist it side to side, but it's really easy. And then if you don't get it right, you can peel it back. It just takes a little bit of time and to get it on right, but it's not difficult. And once you're happy, you see like this side is not perfectly aligned, so I can just take it off. It doesn't affect anything. Then we can redo it. There you go, that's better. Once you have it on there, then you want to just apply pressure with your thumbs evenly all around and as hard as you can. You're not going to damage it. You see I got a wrinkle there, so I can just peel it off and then redo it. And then once it's nice and tight, just work your way around the edges. Run your nail through it, like apply extra pressure. Or you can use, why do I not have anything here? Oops. All right, so whatever. So you can apply, you can use a credit card, ID card, whatever, and then just really get on the edges if you really wanted to, but it's not necessary. So we just did the Mando before. Now we're doing Boba. Oh wait, this one's next. And then we're gonna do Optimus Prime. Hey, Mr. Plastic, what's going on? I hope everything's looking okay. This is my first time live streaming on Whatnot. The lighting is a little bit, can use some improvement, and I don't know how the audio is coming off right now, but hopefully it's okay. Thank you. So yeah, so my name is Lou. I go by Loucid, and these are my skins. So like I said, you just want to get it on there, kind of look closely at the edges around the buttons. Make sure it's aligned, and then you just get it on there, nice and tight. So I have different designs available, not all the ones on Whatnot. I don't have every design on Whatnot, but I will be adding more. You can find them on my website, lucidskins.com, skins with a Z. And it's the same on Instagram, Twitter, YouTube. YouTube, yeah, you can probably look for Loucid Skinz and it'll come up. But yeah, they're very durable. They have a nice matte finish. I don't know if you can tell, but it matches the same texture and finish as the controller. So it blends in very nicely, and it's very, very thin, so you can barely feel it. It almost looks like it's painted on there. So we did the remotes, we did the plug, and now we're gonna do the head unit or the headset. I usually start with the cameras because a lot of people will forget or like don't realize that it's a sticker too. You want to get as much coverage on there, especially those cameras and sensors. You don't want to drop your headset and crack those. So you want to protect that as much as possible because it is a very expensive unit. It's not crazy expensive because the Apple Vision Pro or Apple Vision, whatever, it's $3,500, which is pretty crazy to me. And it's not even for gaming. It's mostly for like work stuff and using the computer. It's mostly for movies, really. That's the only cool thing that I think it does. I haven't made skins for that because obviously the price tag is kind of crazy, but oh, thank you for the tip, Mr. Plastic. That's awesome. Appreciate it. Yeah, I discovered Whatnot a little bit ago, and I thought it was a cool concept, and I like live streaming, so it just took me a little bit to get my studio in order. Still need some work, but we're getting there. I'm gonna be doing more live streams, probably on Twitch, YouTube. I don't know what is a good platform to stream it, and I know there's Kick now. There's a few that went under, whatever the Microsoft one was. Mixer? I don't know why every time Microsoft does something, it doesn't go well. So this black sticker for the front sensor, you don't really need it because it's black anyways, but it does add that layer of protection. So it's better to have it. There's other designs that it does make sense. I think when we do the Optimus Prime, that one, it's not black in the middle, so when you peel these off, it's a little tricky sometimes, but you want to just be gentle with it. Go around all the flaps first. You don't want to just grab it and pull it because you're gonna either stretch it or rip it. Yeah, thank you, Mr. Plastic, for the tip and for letting people know to check out the store for different designs. Again, that's not all the designs I have. I am working on more, and I will be adding more to Whatnot. But today's my first live stream, so I just added a few to see how it goes. But I'm liking it so far. It wasn't like a hard thing to set up, but you do have to do like a training or like not a training, but it was like just a little like webinar teaching you how the platform works. It was interesting and very educational. So there you go. I always start from the middle, work my way to one side, and then work my way to the other side. Everything starting from the middle towards the edges, so you get like all the wrinkles out and any air that gets caught in there. So there's no air bubbles ever. It's actually very hard to get air bubbles in it. If you're just gentle putting it on, apply pressure evenly. Like I said, these are really good for houses where you have multiple devices. If your kids have one and you have one, or you have multiple kids, and you guys all play together. So I know it happens to my nephews all the time. They come over, they don't know which headset is mine, which one's theirs. Sometimes they take mine home. It's happened before. So it's better to have a skin on it with the design that you like. Then you can tell them apart easily. And it's a big white front. Like the whole faceplate is meant to have something cool on it. It's kind of plain just with the white. And why not make it something you like Star Wars or Marvel characters. I also have Pickle Rick. I have I forgot what his name is, the fish from Fortnite. I have Optimus Prime, which we'll be doing next. A lot of Star Wars, a lot of Marvel. I have the Hulk, Black Panther, Iron Man. I have Venom. I have a Venom and Carnage one, which is like half Venom, half Carnage. It's really cool. That one sells a lot. I'm working on Five Nights at Freddy's. I have Chica and the cupcake. I don't know if the cupcake has a name. From the movie, you can't really tell who the cupcake is. There's some theories going around online that my nephews told me about. I forgot who they said it was supposed to be, but that one's really cool. Maybe I'll do those in the next stream since they're like new products that I'm just working on. But yeah, so like I said, it goes nice and smoothly. You don't need skill to put these on. They're very easy. If you don't align it right, you can peel it back before you apply the pressure. But you just work out all the wrinkles. Just work from the middle out. It's really easy to do. Yeah. So these are my skins. This is Boba. I just did Mando if you weren't here. And then we're gonna do Optimus Prime next. Welcome guys, if you're just tuning in. My name is Lucid. These are my skins. It's all my own artwork. It takes a lot of time to get this to wrap nicely, to make the templates, but I spend a lot of time to make sure I have a good quality product. And I've sold probably over 7,000 of these for the Oculus Quest 2. It's sold a lot. The Quest 3 just came out in December, so that one, maybe like 1,000 units so far. But yeah, they're great, and everyone that gets them is happy with them. Even people that have never put on a skin. I know a lot of people have trouble with that because they're afraid, like they think it's complicated, and it can be very complicated if you get a cheap skin, like a cheap vinyl that doesn't have the air release like this does. You can't really see it, but it has some texture on there that allows the air to escape, so it doesn't leave any wrinkles, any air bubbles. And it covers everything. It protects it. It won't scratch. You won't have like the yellow end that old like white plastic sometimes gets. You might get some sweat stains on here because it's not covered. Maybe I can do something to cover these better. Maybe I'll do that when I do the rest of the headset. But yeah, and thank you, Mr. Plastic, for being active in the chat and for the tip. It's really giving me encouragement to do these more often. So yeah, just even if nobody buys anything, just check it out. Give me a follow. Drop a comment. I always appreciate it. So yeah, so we're gonna do Optimus Prime next. I'll take these off for the Boba. and I'll show you how easy it comes off. It doesn't rip apart into a million pieces, and it doesn't leave any residue behind or damage the device in any way. So just want to leave this a little bit. Sure, take a picture. Maybe I should. But yeah, so this is my first time live streaming on Whatnot. I'm also re-streaming this to Twitch and YouTube, where I'll be probably adding more content soon. I'm going to really focus on live streaming and videos right now. And you can check out some of the designs I have on Whatnot, but I have more designs on my website, and I think there's more even on Amazon. Just look for Loucid Skinz, Skinz with a Z, and Loucid with an O. So it's Loucid, Loucid. It's a play on words since my name is Lou. But yes, you see they come off really easily. They're not gonna peel off on their own, but if you want it off, you can take them off. And it removes nice and cleanly. It doesn't damage anything. See, like it takes a little bit to peel it off if you really want it to. But once you rip it, it all comes in one piece. It's not like a cheap sticker, like a paper sticker that would break into a million pieces. It's just nice and clean. Thank you, Mr. Plastic. Yeah, I don't see products like this being sold on Whatnot, but I thought it would be a good platform to show, since I think it's the same type of target audience. I think a lot of gamers are on here. People that like collectibles, people that like Star Wars. That's really who I made these for. People like myself. And yeah, I have more designs coming. Let me grab this thing. I'm also going to be doing stuff for the Xbox, for the PS5, the Nintendo Switch I already have. I have the Switch Lite, the Switch OLED, and the regular Switch. I'll be uploading more designs in the coming weeks, making more products. So yeah, so these are my skins for the Meta Quest 3. I do have a lot for the Oculus Quest 2, but I gave that one to my nephew, so I don't have anything to put it on right now. Maybe I'll borrow it for next weekend. So you see, like, to rip them off, you just peel it off gently, and it comes off. It doesn't damage anything. If you have it for a long time, you'll get like maybe dirt a little bit on the edges from the areas that weren't covered, because that's what it's supposed to protect against. But you can just use some alcohol, it'll come off. So it comes off easily, and it doesn't damage anything. So we just did Mandalorian. Now we're doing Optimus Prime. I'm gonna do a Bumblebee one. Somebody requested it. And Bumblebee is probably my favorite transformer. It's probably the most popular one too. I will follow back, Mr. Plastic, as soon as I'm done with those. I appreciate the follows and the tips. Like I said, this is my first time live streaming whatnot. So you can see, like I said before, there are some like infrared lights around the whole controller. There's some infrared lights. You can't see them because they're infrared. Somebody asked me if the decal will affect that, and it doesn't. Since it goes through plastic, it goes through like the very thin layer of vinyl. And even, let me see, you can see the light. There's like a little LED there. It's just not turning on right now. I think it's when you pick it up that the little LED light. You can see it through the decal sometimes. I should put a little hole there. It would be just difficult to get it to align perfectly with an LED since it's so small. But yeah, so we're just putting these Transformers skins on the Meta Quest 3. And these will be available for the Quest 2. And I'm working on some other products like the PlayStation 5, the Xbox, the Switch. So yeah, and so these, they're a little tricky sometimes to get them to align perfectly, but you just want to do it slowly. See where you're putting it before you really stick it on there. Right there. So it's nice and easy. And then once you have it aligned, you just look at the edges around the buttons. You want to apply pressure with your thumb. Make sure you get all the edges nice and hard. All around. And they have a cool like matte finish that matches the same finish as the plastic. So it's very seamless. You can barely tell it's a sticker on there. So I always start with the controller just because the faceplate is the trickier part. So you want to get used to it before you do the tougher part. You want to start with the easier parts just so you get a handle of the vinyl and how it goes on. You don't want to start with the hardest part first. So yeah, so you just align the edges of the sticker. You got it on there, and if you don't like where you stuck it, you can peel it off, put it back in. Just like that. Everything is very well measured and cut to be the exact size every time. So this one, I don't know how, Should I put it on like this, so it's facing this way, or like that? Because when you sit it on there, it looks better if it's like that, but when you plug it in, I would say it's better this way, but we'll see. I'm gonna do it this way just because I'm gonna take a photo, but if it was my own unit, like just for gaming and not for show, I would probably do it the other way. That way when you plug it in, it's facing the right way. Oh, sorry about that. I don't know why this is glossy when everything else is like that matte finish. So yeah, so today we're putting on these skins on the Meta Quest 3. We have different designs. You can check out some on the Whatnot store, but there's more on Amazon or my website. Check them out. I have Pickle Brick, I have Venom, Carnage, Halo, the fish from Fortnite. I forgot what it's called. I think it's Fish Stick. What is the fish from Fortnite called? I'm gonna work on Five Nights at Freddy's. I have Chica and the cupcake done. I have a lot of Star Wars. See, they didn't cut right, but that's why I'm using them as examples. I'm not sending these to clients. See, even you can see a little white here, so the one you buy will not have that. And make sure they all look they're all very high quality, so I want to make sure that I'm delivering a good product. So when they come out bad, I throw some out, I save some, and then that's why I'm using them for here. So yeah, so it's a little, aligning it is the hardest part, really. Like sticking it on, it's really easy. You just want to make sure that all the edges around the cameras and the sensors are okay. That looks pretty aligned, so that's what I'm looking at. Everything is very precise, so it will fit. You just want to try to get it as center as possible, and I can see this one's off a little bit, but again, this was a bad design that I did. I didn't like how it cut, so that's why I'm using it for here. So yeah, so we just did, we started with Mandalorian, and then we did Boba Fett, and now we're working on Optimus Prime. You'll get a few wrinkles here, but just use your nail. You're not going to damage it. Nice and easy. Just work from the middle outwards. I designed everything very carefully, so it's easy to put on, because I think that's what keeps the most people from buying skins, is they probably had a bad experience with a really cheap sticker or vinyl that they got. And they're like, no, those are too hard to put on. I'm not doing it again. But these are really easy, as you can see. Just nice and softly work your way out. You'll get a little wrinkles there. Just apply pressure, get those out. Just like massage. all the way out. Run your nail through it, use a plastic. You can use a squeegee, an ID card, credit card, whatever. So yeah, so then I start from the middle. I work my way out. Now we're gonna do this side. We have a lot of designs available. There's some on Whatnot, others on my website, lucidskins.com. Lucid with an O, Loucid, and skins with a Z. So you just massage it all the way around. And if you shop today, you'll get 15% off by using the code Premiere. Since you, it's my first time live streaming and Whatnot. So this I actually messed up. There's a little, one of these slits was actually stuck on there, but it doesn't even look bad. It kind of covers that gap. And it will stay on there. It's not gonna affect anything. But you see they wrap nicely around the whole thing. They don't leave any air bubbles or wrinkles. And it will really protect your device. So give me a follow. I'm gonna be doing more. I have some Xbox skins that I'm working on. Gonna be doing some PS5, Nintendo Switch. I have the Oculus Quest 2 and I have the Meta Quest 3. And like I said, they're very durable. They'll last you 10 years easily. They're meant for outdoors, like rough conditions. So the vinyl won't fade. It won't scratch. It won't peel off. As long as you apply a lot of pressure, get the edges nice and tight. It'll last a long time. Oh wait, I forgot the camera covers. See, I feel like a lot of people will buy them and then just throw them out, not realizing that these are also stickers. And it does make a difference. It changes how it looks. You don't want those big black holes in the middle. So you get it like that. Align the edge once you have it on there. And you see everything aligns perfectly. So you just want to be gentle with it. Don't peel it. Don't stick it right away. Try to get it aligned right off of it. And then once you have it aligned, you can really apply pressure. Make sure you take the center areas out, or else your cameras won't be able to see anything. You'll get 15% off today. Become a follower. That's it. The coupon code is Premiere. They'll stay active, so even if you follow today. What games do I play? Chi-Town Picker. Um, the main game that I play, it's not on the Quest 3. It's on I play Rocket League a lot, like a lot. And then on the Quest 3, I like doing King Spray. It's really cool. You do like graffiti in VR. Um, there's a Rocket League version in VR. I forgot what it's called. Mechas or something along those lines. It's really cool. I haven't played with it much, but it is really cool. And I play Beat Saber. That was fun. I've played the Darth Vader ones. Contractors I'm getting into. That's cool too. Um, yeah, I kind of use it a lot for working too. So like I'll like use immerse VR and I can see multiple screens, like multiple computer screens. So I like that. It's really cool how you can use it in mixed reality and kind of see your desk and your keyboard as you're using your computer in VR. It's really cool. Um, but yeah, so these are my skins for the Meta Quest 3. They're very durable and it's the same finish as the plastic. So they blend in very nicely. And they'll last you there 5-10 years. Contractors is cool. I've talked to a few people that do tournaments. I might want to start getting into that next, but it's difficult. It's definitely a workout. But yeah, so we did Boba, Mando, and this is Optimus Prime. That's all the ones I had for today. I started at 10. It's 11:20. Let's give it until 11:30, and then I think an hour and a half stream. It's good enough, especially for my first one. But yeah, thank you everybody for joining in. Thank you, Mr. Plastic, if you're still in the chat, for your tip and helping out. Chi-Town Picker. Let me know your handle, and then maybe we can play Contractors one day. Oh, that's cool. So Chi-Town used to play on a team. And there's a new version coming out of Contractors. And I'm guessing that one's gonna have better graphics since they're probably optimizing it for the Quest 3. I know the original one, it was decent enough. I mean, for that type of first-person shooter, it's really cool how it looks in VR. But I think the graphics could use some improvement, which I'm sure they're working on. But yeah, like I said, these are good for the Quest 3 because a lot of people can tell them apart. Like if you have multiple headsets in one household, or if somebody comes over, you don't want them grabbing your remotes or your headset. So the skins are good for that. Tell them apart, make it unique, add some style, and it also protects the device. It's an expensive device. A lot of people hit it against things, drop it multiple times. So you don't want it to get scratched up and be all messed up. You can potentially sell it as mint if you don't have any scratches or anything on it, any yellowing. But yeah, they're really high quality decals. And they stick on very well. They're not going to peel off. unless you wanted to peel them off, and then they come off really easily. Doesn't leave any residue behind or anything. Yeah, Chi-Town. That's a good idea. I I don't know if I'm on the contractors Discord. I should definitely be on there. I like I said, there was a tournament that I was working with, and I was on their Discord, but I don't think I was on the official contractors Discord. Do you have the Quest 3 or do you play it on Oculus Quest 2? Oh, you have both. Nice. Yeah, I had the 2. I got it when it first came out. That's when I started making these for it. Just because I felt like it's a big white canvas and it needed something. It needed some style. It needs some color. And then now the Meta Quest 3 came out. I bought the Quest 3 and I gave my Quest 2 to my nephew. But yeah, they're definitely fun. It's a great device. I mean, they're doing really big things with it. But it's hard having everything all in one device. Like the graphics aren't going to be that high quality, but you can hook it up to a PC and play AAA titles. Like I like that part. I haven't done it much, but I've seen some videos and the graphics look insane when you hook it up to like a high quality gaming PC. Yeah, I mean for a PC to run a full VR game, it needs to be pretty powerful. Okay, cool. I'll add you on the Quest app. So yeah, hi everyone, and thank you for joining in. This is my first time live streaming on Whatnot, so I appreciate the feedback and everybody that checked out the stream today. I am towards the end. I'm gonna hang out until 11:30. Um, I've been streaming since 10 o'clock, so give me a follow. I'll be doing these really often. I don't have a set schedule just yet, but I can probably do another one during the week, maybe 2 or 3 this week. And yeah, and as long as people are tuning in and liking the content, I'll keep doing these more often. It was fun. Like I had a good live stream, so we'll see. We're just starting out, and these are the quests. I have Quest 2 and Quest 3 skins. These are the ones we did today. We did Mando, Boba, and Transformers. Let me know which ones you want me to do next. I have Venom, Halo, Pickle Rick. I have a lot other designs, and I'll be doing some for the PS5 and the Xbox, probably Nintendo Switch. I'll be making more designs for these two. I'm always open for suggestions. Great. Thanks for the Discord. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I'll reach out to them. I know it's a very popular game, so it will be worth advertising there. I wonder what I have some military ones. Like they're not. I have like a black camouflage skin that is really cool. I think that'll be good for contractors. The Halo one is really cool. Let me see if I have one. I don't. Okay, I have some stuff on here. So here's the Iron Man damage. This is for the Quest 2. I can show you the designs. I didn't know I had these here. Have some Xbox ones. This is the Xbox. It's really cool. What else do I have? I have another Xbox. Another Xbox. This is the armor from Star Wars from the Mandalorian. These are the Quest 2 ones. So it's the same stuff. Black Panther. This one I have it in 3 colors. It's in black, purple, and there's a blue and gold one. And yeah, I'll be making more. Here's some Nintendo Switch ones. Here's a Naruto one. So these are fun. I have these are for the Switch. It's a what's it called? Harley Quinn. Do I have my Switch here? I don't. I have the Xbox. That's the Pro remote. This is the regular remote. So yeah. All right, it's 11:30. I think that was a good live stream, an hour and a half. I'm not sure how long Whatnot live streams usually are, but hope everyone liked it. Thank you everyone that chatted. For 12 hours? Whoa, that's a lot. Maybe I should do a longer one next. Yeah, I don't know about 12 hours. That's that's a long time. That's tiring. Like, yeah, it's true. I mean, you gotta do what you gotta do. But yeah, so thank you everyone. This was great. I will post when my next one is. You can follow me on Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, Loucid, Loucid, Skinz, Skinz. Great, thank you. Yeah, it's true. I will be doing some giveaways. I have some stickers and things that I want to give away. But can't give everything for. Actually, I can show you the stickers before I turn it off. We'll be giving these away next for the next live stream. I just need to. I didn't do it for this live stream because I gotta see. There's certain rules for giveaways, so I just wanted to make sure everything is. I'm doing everything right. I want to see what goes into it, but yeah. Thank you, Chaitan. I will follow you, and we'll talk. Great.